Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. With my wife and kids, we run an antique shop in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, filled with some of the most unique items we can find. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc.
From home, honey.
Good morning from the echoey chamber of a Penske rental van. Why am I in a rental van? Well, you probably figured it out. We're moving out today. Today is the day that I get my little dolly here, my favorite dolly, and we start moving boxes out of the house. Paul is here with me, and we're just kind of getting everything all ready and prepared. And then everybody else is going to come, and we're going to try and get this whole truck loaded up behind me here. We've backed up, so we got this little bridge right to the front step, so it'll be nice and easy to load out from the main floor. The goal is get the main floor emptied, get the garage emptied, get this stuff to the auction house, and then we can actually start cleaning the home today. Things are moving along quick. Can't wait to see this house cleared out, and I'm looking forward to actually the redecorating and cleaning and getting things prepared for them. So follow along on another episode as we get this house one step closer to being a home again. Good morning, Paul. Paul, you know, you're always the first one here. The most.
I'm Mr. On Time. Any job I've ever had, I'm always the guy that's there waiting for the door to open.
It's funny because years of being a manager at a store, I was like, that Paul guy, he's pretty reliable.
Yeah, I am.
He's like here before me and ready to work. Yeah.
Well, it's like in school. In 12 years of school, other than like an eye injury that I had when I was a little kid, I didn't miss a single day.
Highly employable man.
Yeah.
So we'll start getting the stuff loaded up on the dollies here today. And I think we're going to have to stack the back of the truck packed nice and high so we can fit everything in the garage in there too.
Yeah.
But I'll put the camera down and lend you a hand. Morning, Hans.
Good day, good day. How
I
are
see
you
you've
doing,
gone
my
for
friend?
the socks. Your steel toe socks today.
Yeah, that was, I figured my toes would be feel more at home that way.
Oh, sure, until we drop something on you.
Well, no, we don't need that.
Okay, you know what our plan is for today. It's going to be yourself and Paul headed over to the auction.
Okay.
So you guys can figure out who wants to drive and who doesn't, but that's the game plan anyway.
Paul likes to drive anyway, I heard, so I can do that.
Josh is going to take my spot working the truck, getting stuff organized in there. We've got all the big boxes from inside the house pretty well loaded up. Now we have to fit all of this. This is all the good stuff. This is all the stuff that we figured we could resell. And when you look at it, that's still a lot of stuff. This will be a pretty big sale. There's a lot of things, including this lawyer's bookcase, which they had a crazy low price of 35 bucks on, but that's a little lawyer's oak bookcase. All the old suitcases, ladders, just all sorts of neat things. Hans is making a clear path so we can start hauling the boxes out, which are at the back. And Paul's making boxes. I'll go check inside the house to see how Paul's doing. Paul's making boxes. Wow. Look at this. I think I'm gonna have to call one of those got junk guys to come and get these old carpets out of here today. Figure out what to do with them. Or we might just roll them up and put them in the garage for now. There's some pictures still. It's nice to be able to walk around in here, but I don't want to leave them with a messy home. I do totally intend on getting it cleaned up in here. That's gonna be a job for the afternoon while the guys are over at the auction offloading.
Alex said so. Top of everything. Went for Gigi from Italy.
All right. See how it's looking. Well, that is a full load. There's still room for a little bit of stuff, but I think that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's much else to go. So, Paul and Hans, you guys are going to be the navigator and co-pilot to the auction house to Kastner's.
Okay.
When you get there, pull around back.
Yeah.
Off,
what we did with that other
yeah, there's a
stuff
little
in the
room
station.
kind of hidden back there, and then you can just take your time offloading. In the meantime, I'm going to work inside the house hauling a bunch of garbage out, and I'll call a garbage removal company to come and
That
get the last
rocking
of it.
chair, you don't want to put that on there?
Oh, I want to leave that for them.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
I feel bad. They didn't have much for furniture, and the 2 chairs they had were broken. We threw out, so it's not going to feel much like coming home. So I have a couple things in there anyway. But you guys are off. The truck is full, and that's it. Off to auction.
And we are closed.
Well, that's that. A lifetime of collecting gone in an afternoon. And while they are delivering all that stuff to the auction house for the upcoming sale, which will be happening in June, I am going to be working through the living room, trying to get up all the debris and remnants of this clutter taken care of once and for all. These carpets, unfortunately, are stained beyond repair, so they will have to go in the trash. Because the dump bin was so full yesterday, I'm not going to call for another bin to come. I'll probably just end up getting somebody from a junk removal company to come and remove these carpets and whatever other garbage we have. So this will happen. Meanwhile, Josh and Zenobia are working in the basement to get the rest of the books packed up and brought out so they can get taken to charity or sold. And we're getting one step closer here. But I got to get to work and start cleaning this main floor. I'm getting down to the last little bit. There's still some debris on the ground, things that need to be cleaned up, but we're making excellent progress. In fact, it's going so well that I've called Melissa to come in and help out. Whew. She said to call her and she would come and take care of the dusting and getting the home ready. It's not just about clearing the house out, and it is dusty. It's about getting it tidy and clean and feeling like home. So I think she's on her way. Once I get the rest of the garbage cleared out of here, we'll be able to vacuum, sweep, mop, all that good stuff, and make a little bit more progress. But I am rushing right now to get this stuff out the door because the dump people are on their way. No, the garbage removal people are coming, and I want to make sure all this is out and ready to go for them. Even after just a sweep and a vacuum, the difference is substantial. I don't like knowing that we've left them with basically no furniture, but they didn't start with any furniture to begin with. They had all that stuff, but all it was mountains of stuff. The furniture that they had, they marked with tape and they're keeping, like the TV cabinet, little side tables here. The only thing that we threw out, with their permission, were the 2 broken chairs. They had all that stuff and no furniture, which is why I decided to bring in the rocking chair that they had in the garage for sale. Because it's in phenomenal shape and at least there'll be some little place to sit. As I speak right now, they're at a hotel room and they're shopping for furniture. Because they haven't had room to put couches and things in here in a while, they have the task to try and find some new stuff. So I'm leaving that to them. They'll find the couches or furniture that they like for their home. I'm just giving them the space to put it. I've called some junk removal guys to come and haul trash away. And since we've got a bunch of it piling up here, yeah, Josh, if we switch modes and get this stuff packed up into blue bags, we may as well get them to haul it off while they're coming anyway.
Oh,
Getting
okay.
quite the little pile here.
Sure, okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a bit of sweeping in the garage. Still have a bit more to do. But it's nice that we can actually start to organize some of the things back to the garage where it belongs, like potting soil, There's some gardening supplies that were in this basket, like flower bulbs, which we'll keep in case she decides she wants to do some gardening. They did want to hang on to this desk. I'm not sure why, but maybe it's sentimental, who knows? But they did mark it with the green tape saying they wanted to hang on to it. So I've moved it from its place in the porch area here to the garage. And the reason I did that is because the lady that lives here has mobility issues, and all of these things in the way are hazards. If you have a walker or walk with a cane, even extra rugs, there was rugs on top of rugs on top of rugs, all that stuff is a potential tripping hazard, and we want to make sure the house is safe as possible. Josh is getting the last of the stuff up from downstairs. We have made quite the pile of trash out in the front. I'm pretty happy. They can park their car in the garage again. It's probably been a while since they've been able to do that. This is the stuff that was just kind of on the floor. This whole pile is just stuff that was remnants on the floor. You know, the pallets from the garage, some, boxes and trash. That's how much stuff was underneath the stuff. Right when you think you get everything removed, there's still piles more. Josh is taking yet another load to charity. So how many loads are you up to now?
This is going to be 13.
13 from you.
16 from you, or more.
Yeah, probably, or more. This is an absolute tonnage, probably 11 tons of stuff.
Yeah, well, with the books, man, these are heavy.
Yeah, well, we've also got the bookcases to donate as well after that's all cleared off.
Oh, yeah.
But once those are done, we'll get those out.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
And while I wasn't looking, my wife Melissa appeared, and she is somewhere inside the house. There she is.
Hello.
Busy cleaning and making nice.
Just want to make sure it's really nice for them when they come.
It just feels fresh when everything's washed down and smells that lemony clean.
I just did this with our house, washed all the lampshades off.
And now we're doing it here.
Yeah.
They wanted to keep these bookcases, but it's taking away from their little kitchen nook. So I'm going to move them around to where you are.
That's a good idea.
If they don't like it, obviously they can put it back, but I'm just trying to give them a little bit more space because right now that table's in the way from them being able to get to their bedroom and back. And of course, access is everything. And the easiest way to get that room is to move those shelves. She had all these jars that she wanted to keep full of things like jars of marbles and shells, things I guess she thought were decorative or that were of interest to her. They were all sitting on that little case that was here. Now, the case is gone. We're gonna move the table, but there might be a place where I could put these where she'll be able to view them and still be able to take in their beauty, just maybe in a different way. Table is moved against the wall. Well, I'm not quite done yet. We have to clean up some of the clutter that's here and take one of the pictures that we've saved and put it by the table so they've got something nice to look at. But there is something that I did notice. By the way, I have to say that the folks were very nice. Look at this. They said, thank you, help yourself to tea, sweets, ginger ale in the refrigerator. And they left these little snacks out for the crew. It was very, very kind of them. I noticed over at the kitchen sink that the sink does not swivel anymore. They've put caulking and other things around here to try and prevent it from having a leak. They're missing the little, I guess that would have been a dispenser, probably for soap or something. It's all broken. It barely works. So I'm gonna run over to Home Depot and find them a brand new one, and we'll get that installed hopefully this afternoon. Well, that was quick and easy. Ended up finding a faucet right away. It's got the little extension handle off the side so they can fill pots. Better than anything, it's gonna be brand new and working perfect, hopefully before too long. How's it going in here?
It's getting sparkly.
Well, the table looks a whole lot better without that old tablecloth on it.
Oh, I forgot there was a tablecloth on it.
Yeah, it's gonna feel so much brighter with the windows open and everything. I am gonna hang a picture up here though, just so it doesn't look so bare on that wall. And actually, here's a picture. They had this tucked away in their room. I assume they bought it because they like it. It kind of works with the colors in here. Let me give it a try. Check downstairs. Now, although we had to throw the carpet out that was there, I believe there was a rolled up carpet in the corner. Hans is back.
That is my back.
Ha, Hans is back. A laugh a minute with this fella. How's it going down here, Zenobia?
Good. As soon as it's cleared out, I'm done in here.
You're done down here?
Yeah, in this spot in here. I just need to get a box. I need that boxes are a good commodity. Like, yeah.
There's still some
Yeah.
boxes upstairs and that.
Okay.
The dump guys are coming hopefully soon to clear some stuff out. I, on the other hand, came down to scrounge for carpeting because I had to remove their carpet from upstairs. They don't have one in the living room now. I'm seeing how big this guy is. I don't know how tightly rolled that is, but that's the right size, this.
Do you want me to bring it up?
No. You just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna order food right away here too for us. Oh yeah, nice little picture. I'm gonna see if I can grab that carpet from the other room though and bring it up. I found this rug in the basement, which appears to be a nicely woven carpet, and Melissa's gonna roll it out and we'll see how it looks.
It's actually really nice. It's in really good condition.
It's in great shape. And it kind of works with the other reds that they have going on in the room. It ties together the grays.
It looks like brand new.
And it's the same size as the old carpet. It's just snazzy. They didn't even have to buy a rug.
Woohoo! Good.
Thank you. I talked to the homeowners and it looks like they've arranged for some furniture at one of the stores. Josh has actually volunteered to go pick it up. He's gonna bring back one of the chairs. They're working on getting a couch. They didn't have a coffee table, but look, I think I found a solution. There's a beautiful old hope chest buried underneath here that might make a really cool accent piece. So I'm gonna drag that out of the basement, bring it upstairs, put it on that beautiful Asian rug that's up there and see how it starts to tie together. Josh is here with the first bit of new furniture that the owners have picked up, or new used furniture. No trouble, Josh?
No trouble.
Okay.
Made it before the rain.
Oh, there's two ottomans.
No, it's one.
Oh, is it one giant one?
It's a big one.
Oh, I see. They're going to use it like a coffee table.
Yeah.
Well, that ruins my plan. I found a really nice antique thing in the basement, but that's okay. We'll just haul it out.
Okay.
Dump truck is here. Say goodbye. Wow, you were angry at that, Josh. You were like a madman. Here comes Hans. Chucking a rug. Gotta fill it up. I'd say you're being a joker, but I guess that's not the case. Well, you got this one single. What happened to Batman's glasses? He's got one missing.
They're fogged up. It was a good fight.
Oh, look, our food's here.
Where's the chicken?
The chicken's
What
on
have
its
you
way.
done with the chicken?
Didn't you see the giant drumstick we spotlit in the sky? That's how you knew the chicken was here.
No.
The food's here, guys, if you're hungry. Okay, we're gonna set up a little picnic table outside. We'll meet you there. Hans has started the repair on the sink, and what did you find, Hans?
Well, I found a leak here on this one here. I'm not exactly sure where it's really coming from.
Oh, they put silicone all over it?
But I'm thinking it's probably coming out of here, 'cause it looks like there's a major crack here.
Okay.
So we're gonna redo this whole thing from here and go that way. Then they have something that's decent.
I think we can get another piece of that as well, because if you look at it, it's really clogged.
Oh yeah,
The whole,
it looks like it's jammed right up
yeah,
there.
that's gross.
Okay, so you're gonna go make a trip over to the hardware store and grab the parts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lowe's is very close.
Yeah, it's not too far. Home Depot's not far either, whichever.
Oh yeah, I think I like Home Depot because I know
Okay,
everything.
Home
I know
Depot.
where everything at Home Depot is.
This bag that I'm hauling represents the last bag of garbage from inside this house. It has been a big ordeal, but we are closing in on the end of the third day, and I would say we're about 95% of the way done, which is fantastic because the owners of the home are scheduled to come home right after lunch tomorrow. And aside from me doing some last minute cleaning, I think I'm just about there. Zenobia is back. Getting some pipe cut to the right length. We're doing full-on plumbing repairs here today. I thought it would just be as simple as a faucet, but looks like the plumbing's all a mess underneath that sink.
Yeah, we need to get everything to fit together, so.
Yeah, you got all the fittings you needed?
Yeah, we did.
Well, it's a good thing. I figured if we had a handy woman and handy man here, you know, the house is just about cleaned up. Why not get a little extra work done?
That's right.
I'm gonna go in and see what Hans is up to on the inside.
Good.
Say, you know you're reaching a good point in the house and you feel like you have to take your shoes off when you step inside. If you walk in now, it feels like it's anybody's house. In fact, a very clean and tidy house. There's a man.
He's having a nap.
That's how you sleep? You sleep and repair sinks?
Yeah.
You come nap over at our place, get our sinks all fixed up while you sleep. I thought Zenobia was out there chopping pipe.
Oh yeah, she likes to chop things up. I'm surprised I'm not chopped up.
Well, she did say that she had a magic axe she wanted to practice on you later.
Oh, well, I wouldn't doubt it.
So how bad is the pipe underneath there?
Well, the one was cracked to the down to for your drain.
Yep.
So we're gonna replace it from this sink all the way over so that she doesn't have to worry about a leak underneath her sink any longer.
Good, so she had a bucket under there.
That is correct.
Okay, well they'll be happy about that. That's gonna be the nice bonus surprise gift from us here. Not that they won't be surprised as it is with just how their house is turning out. I mean, this beautiful Persian rug, hand-woven Persian rug was just rolled up in the basement. We've got a new chair that they actually bought while they were out. And they've not seen the house yet. That's gonna be tomorrow. Moved the shelves that were over here, over to that spot, so we could give them a little bit better walking space. Look, that table fits perfect over there for him and her, or he and she. Now she can get her walker or mobility devices through there, no problem. Jars, we've kind of put a little variety of jars on those shelves, hung a picture above the table. They had a picture on the wall here, which I'll have to get patched, but I don't have the touch-up paint right now. I moved it around the corner. So now there's like a nice little reading nook. Lamps are lit. I pulled the screens out that they had kind of stacked behind the TV because it was just a lot of stuff all against one wall. And those colors are actually really nice. I thought it kind of tied in with this rug, so I just sort of put them on either side of the window just to kind of give a little accent there. Oh, I guess I should take our mascot down too. He's been up here too. This is Paul's buddy, Cliff. As he said, he looked like Cliff Clavin from Cheers. This will be the ongoing puppet show. I'll find a little place of honor for Cliff in here for when they get home. They're gonna be like, what is that thing doing out? Or maybe they'll like it, who knows? I've been working in here for a bit, and after giving it a good sweep, there's definitely enough room to park at least one car, if not two cars if they chose to. I moved his winter tires off to the side. They've got plenty of room, and all the stuff that belongs out in the garage, like the tools, the extra the workshop vacuums and things like that, are all out here. So Melissa, I guess without further ado, we can close the door and call it a wrap on the old garage. The guys are back. And Paul, you said there's really no room at the auction, hey? Like we filled it right up?
I would say it's 70% full, that room.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
So I've got my work cut out for me.
And 20% of it is somebody's desk, it looks like.
Yeah.
So you give it 10%.
I'm gonna be busy is what you're saying.
I think so, yeah.
Well, thank you gentlemen very much. That's it, we are done. We're done.
We're done.
We're done, other than Josh, who still has to take a load of stuff in his truck.
Then we're done.
Then we're done. Well, then you're done. So guys, I could not have done it without you. Definitely appreciate all the hard work and the sweat equity and labor and everything that went into it. And I greased you up with chicken.
I couldn't have done it without you either. I thought it looked awful strange in somebody's house.
Oh, you never know.
I'm waiting for Alex.
Sure,
To
right?
sort through this stuff.
Especially if you had that Batman mask on
the
still.
Batman mask.
I'm here to sort your personal belongings.
Maybe that should be our new thing.
Batman.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys very much.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex.
I'm returning the truck. When I was here this morning, I asked if I could rent the car, and they were like, "What car?" And I'm like, "That car." Okay, now that the truck is dropped off, I'm back in my own vehicle. I'm gonna head back to the house, but there's one more stop I want to make before I go back to the place, because it just feels like there's something missing from that living room other than a couch, and I'm gonna stop and pick it up.
How the water works.
Oh,
How's it going over here?
we're happy now. We've got the water. We can turn that this way, that way.
Yep.
We can turn it off. We can turn this so that it turns like that. That's where the last one was solid, and I couldn't even get it that way.
Yeah, they'd siliconed it in place. Does a little sprayer nozzle thing you work too?
Oh, perfect. I'll even show you.
Oh, looks great, and best yet, no leaks. You put that's all brand new under there now.
It is.
So they were having a long time problem with that, right? Because you said
yeah.
they had a bucket. They must have just been filling.
I
emptying
believe
up.
it was leaking from here someplace,
Well, that's fair to say.
but
It was all plugged.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It
Here,
was.
I'm just going to show you, just because this just freaks me out just a little bit. You tell me. If
So
this
no,
was-
you like that part.
No,
the
I
best.
didn't. Here, I got under it.
Ugh.
That's just sludge.
That's all sludge in there. So there's no way that dishwasher was working properly.
No,
Well, no.
no.
Oh boy.
So that's what's there.
Well, they're going to be happy about that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Well, we're gonna leave it there for them.
So that's pretty much it for the kitchen sink then.
yeah.
So a little bit of cleanup and we'll be all good to go.
Yep. There he is.
Thank you both so very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the work that you put in. Again, I was saying to the other guys, I could have done it without them. I could not have done it without you. Certainly could have done the plumbing without you. Really appreciate that. Because that was more than just putting a tap. I know how to put a tap on, but when it comes to cutting PVC pipe and all that, I'm impressed that you guys were basically equipped to do that on the spot like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's handy if the homeowner's got a few tools if we're not aware of what we really need. And this gentleman had a few tools that made the job go easier, so that's very thankful.
Well, what do you guys think they're going to say about the house?
Oh.
I think they're going to be shocked because
It's a big
if it was
switch.
anything like the basement, he'll be very thankful, I'm sure.
I'm sure they'll both be very thankful for this. Alex, I think it turned out wonderful.
Yeah, it's a nice house.
It's
Oh,
nice,
very beautiful.
very nice house.
And if they do end up having to move into a care facility for the wife, at least they'll be able to sell the property now.
Yeah, and they don't have to deal with everything that was here.
No, he'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
Here we go. The front door doesn't open very wide. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? So that's it for now until I come back tomorrow to show the homeowners the new space we've created for them. And I think we did a few nice little extras. We got pretty much the house cleaned up. I mean, it looks like I wouldn't say a show home, but it looks pretty good in here. Zenobia even went to the effort, her and Melissa, to washing the sheets and making the bed in the spare room. I got the parts and pieces we needed for Hans to fix the kitchen sink, so no more leaks, and they can actually use both sides of the sink now. It was just stuck in the central position before. I really hope they're gonna be happy. We tried to create a very clean, organized little kitchen nook for them so they can sit there and enjoy her little collections in moderation. And of course, the living room, using their own carpet, their existing TV stand. There were some things here that we couldn't change. I just moved the screen dividers, and all the stuff on the shelving there they wanted left, so we didn't really touch much of that, just organized it a little bit. But really, I think the house came a long way, and I was unsure of whether I'd be able to get this done in 4 days. They said we couldn't do it. We did it in 3. The thing that meant the most to me with this whole adventure was this little note that they left for me. I'm gonna read it to you. Alex, you have no idea what this means to us, and I always wanted to meet you, but not like this. I'm so ashamed that I got myself in this mess. I've always been a hard worker, and now, well, I'm being shown as being a bit of a mess. I don't have the words, but know that we pray for you and your family. I hope that we've done you well, and I hope that you enjoy your new home. I hope they don't feel ashamed by it. Sometimes people get themselves into a bit of a pickle and you can't dig yourselves out of it. I'm humbled and I'm grateful that in my line of work I'm able to help people on occasion, and this was one of those moments. I really feel like we're giving something back to this family, but it's not done yet. We still have a big auction to put together, which means I've got another week of work ahead of me to sort, organize, label, get all that stuff ready for the auction sale, which will be splitting the proceeds. The family, of course, gets half. We get the other half to cover expenses and for the shop. So stay tuned for an update video on the auction. It should be happening mid-June at kauctions.ca. So if you saw anything in this video that you're like, wow, that was pretty cool, you can bid on it and you can take it home. But for now, that's exactly where I need to be, at my house. I'm gonna go see my family. I'm gonna try and get a good night's sleep. I'm sure everybody who worked on this project the last few days is sore, as I am sore, and rest up. But tomorrow is gonna be a big day. I get to reveal the house to them. And with any luck, they'll let me film, but if not, I'll let you guys know what happened. So stay tuned for more episodes, guys. I appreciate you watching this little mini series of us cleaning out this house, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.